challenge them? Is there any opposition to challenge them?
Of course, of course. There's Peter Obi now. No, let me tell you something. The president contested with how many governors? There were governor in Abia. There were governor, APC governor in Enugu, in Ebonyi. They lost Husli. There were governor, APC governor in the Southwest. In Lagos, he lost. So it's not the whole system of playing politics has died.
Because the analysis of political analysis is that the way and manner that opposition has composed and coordinated themselves, there is no way that is a express way for Tinubu to get a re-election in 2027.
I'm trying to.
There is no opposition.
Let me give you statistics. No matter how coordinated the opposition is, APC is more in panic mode. That endorsement of the president was all about panicking. You can't tell me you contested with a man who don't have political structure, no entrenchment of power in any way backing him. And in the South, entire South, he scored 44.5%. Tinubu scored 35.5%. When we came to the North, OBC scored a large chunk of the vote with 50.2%. So you can't have a man who has scored 25% in 16 states and 50% in 7 states. And you say that you are good. And these are organic votes. These are not votes that were controlled by money. These are not votes that were controlled by people, oligarchs, or by party entrenched leaders or elected officers who bring out money and say, go and vote for my candidate. No, Nigeria decided. So I think the opposition, no matter how uncoordinated they are, if they get the answer right, if they put up their best their best candidate forward, well, later, I'm telling you that APC, we have nowhere to hide. They will not even see the last vote they got, they won't see it in the 2027 election because the performance is bad. There's so much hunger in the street. Look, check the prices of goods. Look at our GDP has fallen from 300 something billion to 188 billion. So we have a problem that we need to be able to sit down and see government that is, interested and committed to making sure that the life of Nigeria has positive effect. And the Nigerian worker, look at us. They're not getting any money. They're opening all sorts of new agencies for 100 billion, putting Yakubu Dura. We can't have favoritism in government. We can't have government that wants to just solely be able to, put people who are supposed to be their structure in place. Right.
Chief Ameh, we need to close. So, in closing, in assessing this government, so the poorest being failed, the middle being passed, the higher point being good. How would you say this government has performed? Highest been 10, lowest been 1.
Let's give them 1 as well. Let's give them 1 for now. I'll see what they're doing in the next 2 years.
1 out of 10
yes.
in 2 years.
People are suffering.
They cannot get promoted into the next class.
The price of goods is passed. They can't get promoted.
So this government has failed as far as you're concerned?
As far as many Nigerians are concerned. You can do voice properly. Go to the street, carry microphone and ask Nigerians. It's not me.
President Bola Tinubu, you have heard. That is the assessment of Chief Peter John Ameh, 2019 presidential candidate and the former national chairman of the Interparty Advisory Council. Thanks so much indeed.
Thank you for having me.
Although the yacht that you mentioned